big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no.
Katt Williams has been steadily dropping bombshell revelations about Hollywood, and it seems like he has turned his attention to Diddy because he revealed how Diddy and Usher allegedly collaborated to groom Justin Bieber. Fans have always known there was something sinister in the Diddy-Usher-Bieber circle, but with Katt Williams dropping his 2 cents about it, people are now wondering if there's a darker side to the story that we didn't know about. So, Katt Williams did a bombshell interview with Club Shay Shay that still has fans in a chokehold because he said a lot of things that might take years to fully unpack. He left everyone gagged after he basically called out all of Hollywood and threw shades at many A-list comedians. However, Katt wasn't just interviewing so he could go viral for shock value or clout. He was trying to shed light on the sinister side of Hollywood where abuse and violence thrive. If you know Katt Williams, you know he has never been afraid of speaking his mind or calling out anyone who needs to be called out. Katt has done countless interviews where he talked about how dark Hollywood is, and because of that, the media often tries to paint him as crazy. But although his candid approach to things has not earned him many friends, it has undoubtedly made him a fan favorite when it comes to getting candid opinions on the Hollywood elite. And one of the Hollywood elites that Katt has exposed is Diddy. In an interview with Vlad TV, Katt shared a jaw-dropping account of his experience with Diddy, where Diddy was coming onto him and even trying to pressure him into doing something. According to Katt, the incident happened at one of Diddy's house parties, which he attended. Now, if you know anything about Diddy's house parties, they are infamous for being men-only events, where the rich and powerful Hollywood men can mingle with each other and get down to business. Well, the party Katt attended was no different. Katt said he started feeling uneasy at some point, so he tried to dip, but just as he was leaving, Diddy caught up with him and wanted him to stay. He claimed Diddy even offered him a weird substance to drink, but he quickly turned it down and left the party. And then, when Katt sat down with Shannon Sharpe for the viral Club Shay Shay interview, he brought up the incident with Diddy again. Katt then pointed out that he had turned down $50 million deals many times in his career because he didn't want to become anyone's boy toy or go back on his values. Unfortunately, not every male artist or upcoming artist who has come in contact with Diddy can tell the same story. Take Justin Bieber, for example. We've all heard the rumors that Diddy allegedly groomed Justin Bieber when Justin was just a teenager. But it turns out that Diddy didn't act alone, as Usher was the one who linked him up with Justin. Now, Usher has also been rumored to be one of Diddy's grooming victims. When Usher was just 13 years old, he was already a budding star and had a contract with LaFace Records. But when puberty hit, Usher started struggling with his voice, so L.A. Reid, the co-founder of LaFace Records, sent Usher to Diddy's house to learn how to sing for what he called the Puffy Flavor Camp. At this so-called flavor camp, Diddy allegedly introduced Usher to a wild lifestyle of partying, drugs, and orgies. Usher told Rolling Stone that his time at Diddy's house was amongst his hardest days. Like, he could randomly walk into a room to find multiple people going at it. What's even crazier is when Usher went on the Howard Stern show and revealed that the situation at Diddy's flavor camp was the problem and was probably much worse than we might have believed. He said Diddy used to host these wild parties that a 14-year-old boy should never had access to. And when Howard asked Usher if he'd ever send his kids to the Puffy Flavor Camp, his response tells you all you need to know. In another interview with Oprah Winfrey, Usher revealed that Diddy allegedly exposed him to a lifestyle of drugs and parties when he lived with him. Not only that, but Usher said he felt pressure to do things he didn't want to do and regretted many things he did at Diddy's house. Things were so bad that Usher said Diddy was not a good role model for him and he had to distance himself from him to find his own identity. Meanwhile, Diddy was 23, almost a decade older than Usher. Even Diddy admitted to introducing Usher to the adult lifestyle. He once made some weird comments about Usher, talking about when he lived and slept with him in the same bed. But if you thought Diddy's shenanigans ended with Usher, then you'd better think again because Diddy went on to do the same thing with Justin Bieber. But what shocked fans the most was when it was revealed that Usher was the one who linked Diddy to Justin, despite knowing the kind of person Diddy is. In 2009, Usher discovered Justin on YouTube and immediately recognized his talent. Before long, Usher introduced Justin to Diddy and Diddy took him under his wing. Knowing Diddy's history with young boys, you can probably imagine how that went. When Justin was 15, he and Diddy spent 2 days together at Diddy's house doing who knows what. Justin later posted some clips from the time he spent with Diddy, and fans were horrified that Diddy was promising Justin a swanky Lamborghini when he turned 16. He was 15 at the time, and Diddy was 40 years old.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna be driving this next year.
Yeah, when you get 16, you come down there, you gotta, wear your seat.
I mean, I'm 15, you can ride in the passenger seat. I got my permit. Now that.
But it gets worse. Diddy also promised Justin a mansion when he turned 16, which fans felt was inappropriate. I mean, why was a 40-year-old hanging out with a 15-year-old non-relative for 48 hours without telling the public what they were up to? Fans started suggesting that Diddy was grooming Justin because isolating a teenager like that and then promising them extravagant gifts is like the first page in the grooming playbook. Justin's mother, Patty Millett, claimed in a YouTube video that Diddy introduced Justin to alcohol and drugs when he was just a teenager. According to her, Diddy's influence on Justin was so bad that she had to step in and protect her son from him. And even then, Diddy still tried to get to Justin multiple times. Like this one time he ambushed Justin and asked him why he didn't want to hang out with him anymore.
You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot. But you never really got my number, so.
Correct. Okay.
My number?
From Justin's body language, it's easy to tell that he was not comfortable with that interaction at all, but Diddy just couldn't take the hint. Sadly, it seems like Diddy has a long history of grooming and assaying young men in the industry because there have also been rumors of him doing the same with YK Osiris. The rumors started after YK posted pictures from a trip to Jamaica, which looked like he and Diddy went on together. Then there's this video of YK ranting about the industry, and with everything else, fans started connecting the dots that YK might be Diddy's new boy toy. Similarly, Orlando Brown went off on how Diddy allegedly essayed him and gave him the oosh-gash muash.
You gave me the oosh-gash goose-mash. You gave me the oosh-gash muaf, the smoosh-mash. Diddy. Yeah, son. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You gave me the oosh-gash muash. I love it, yo. I love it. You gave me the oosh-gash muash.
And
That oosh-gash muash.
The one thing that is common to all these guys that Diddy allegedly groomed or essayed is that they eventually started spiraling and had to use drugs to cope with their trauma. Then the media tried to paint them as crazy and discredit them when they came out with their stories. They even tried to paint Katt as crazy and delusional, but one thing about Katt Williams is that he will say what he wants to say about anyone, no matter the consequences. In the interview with Club Shay Shay, Katt clarified that accepting an invite to one of Diddy's parties was like giving him a free pass to move on you, especially if you're a man.
I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
And when you put Diddy's history and all the lawsuits he has been slammed with in recent weeks together, it makes sense why Katt would say something like that. Also, fans are giving props to Katt Williams for having the courage to say what other celebrities are too afraid to say. Man, someone finally let Katt speak, and he said everything that needed to be said. My opinion on this man has changed forever. This display of Katt having absolutely zero fears while doing what most industry puppets are simply afraid to do, let alone think about acting upon, is so motivating on a countless number of levels. But really, what do you think about Katt Williams revealing Diddy's atrocities? Leave a comment down below and quickly check out this next video before you leave.